Hello friends! I just wanted to make a quick video about, and I saw this originally on Budget Girl. She did a video on what makes her feel rich, and I thought that was a good idea, and I wanted to make one too about what makes me feel rich. So let me get right in it. First thing is when I have ambient lighting, and by that I mean burning candles, turning on little fairy lights, having any kind of ambient lighting in a room makes me feel rich. And I really enjoy doing that, not just at Christmas time, but all year round. Number 2, making my backyard into an oasis in the summertime. In the winter, I'm not a winter fan, so I don't go out much in the winter, but in the summertime, I love flowers. I love pillows out there on my furniture. I love my garden, so that all makes me feel very rich, and I love doing that. Number 3, beautiful dishes and a beautiful table setting. And that doesn't mean you have to spend a lot of money for dishes. You can get really nice dishes at the Dollar Tree. You can even make nice table settings out of vintage dishes that you get at a thrift store. And I've seen where people combine different sets of dishes that sort of coordinate together, and it gives it sort of a shabby chic kind of look, and that looks beautiful too. So I think that's one way that you can have a beautiful table without spending a lot of money. Number 4, donating things that I no longer need makes me feel very rich, because it makes me realize how much abundance most of us do have. And it makes me feel rich that I can pass my riches on to someone else that maybe doesn't have as much as I have, or even if they do, that might enjoy the things that I no longer need. So that makes me feel very rich. Number 5, dressing up inexpensive clothes with inexpensive accessories. I've never spent a lot on any one outfit. I shop very frugally for clothes. I'm not beyond buying clothes at Walmart or Dollar General or the thrift store. But it doesn't have to look like, you're just going out to wash your car. You can dress it up with accessories. If you find a nice necklace or a scarf or a beautiful belt, some nice looking shoes and a purse, you can make some really classy, nice outfits. Now, usually what I do is I look for very classic styles that can be dressed up and layered. Layering things make them look more expensive, and I love doing that, and that makes me feel rich. Having my house neat and tidy. Now, my house is not always clean. You don't want to eat off my floors because I have 3 dogs, but when everything is neat and tidy and everything has a place, it makes me feel rich. I like to be in the space I'm in. So I don't like chaos. I don't like everything in disarray. So that makes me feel rich. And it doesn't really cost anything. You just have to, fix it up. Number 7, plush sheets and a lot of pillows on my bed. Now, by the plush sheets, I don't mean flannel sheets or anything like that. I like those plush sheets that are almost like a blanket, like a plush blanket, and in the winter. And of course, they're real nice and cozy. And then when I make my bed, it's the first thing I do in the morning before I even go downstairs to let the dogs out. As soon as I get out of my bed, I put my bed back together. I stick all my throw pillows on the bed, and I'm good to go for the day. And I always feel good and rich when I do that. Number 8, having my indoor garden makes me feel rich. And it's always plush and green, and it brings the outdoors inside. I like having a little mini fountain running in there, some candles, the flicker candles, have those going, and maybe a little bit of calm spa music on, and that makes me feel very rich. Number 9, cooking a really good meal. And I'm not a gourmet cook. I'm a decent cook. I like to experiment with my food and things that I make, but coming up with a really gourmet quality, what I consider gourmet quality, somebody else might not agree, but having that type of a meal, maybe lighting a candle on the table, and like I said before, a beautiful set of dishes, and maybe a glass of wine if you don't drink wine, maybe a special beverage. That makes me feel rich. And number 10, and this is, I think, one of the most important things that makes me feel rich, and that is being grateful and practicing gratitude for all the things that I do have. When I think about that, I realize I am truly, truly rich. So that's all I have to say. What makes you feel rich? Leave me a comment down below and let me know. And if you like, you can do a shameless shout out to yourself if you want to join in on this talk or whatever. You can do a video and promote yourself down in the comments below by leaving a link to your video. All right, my friends, that's all I have today. And I just want to say I love you guys, abundant blessings, and I'll see you next time.